So I finished the digging out. Obviously this is a bog garden. It's filling up as quickly as I've dug it. I've been emptying it out as I've gone along every morning when I've started this. This is the spoil, and I'm going to create a berm here. And this will be to mask the pond from the path behind me, because I don't really want it to be seen from the pathway. I only want it to be seen with the path through the middle of the bog garden. I did have a shelf here of sorts. I've dug down about 2 feet with a shelf around, which I'm going to add the lovely sandstone to, that I've dug out over the years in different places in the quarry. But for now it just looks like a whole heap of mud. But now really the next stage is to tamper everything down, so I better get on with it. Always knew that these stones that I dug out of the shade borders would come in use, and these are going to be brilliant for the ledge in the pond. Really nice, flat, pretty sandstone. Perfect. Just got to get them down now into the quarry. And some of them are a bit heavy, so I probably need a bit of help. all the way around with the gravel now onto the top of the shelf. Now, in the shelf itself, a lot of the time that may be submerged underwater, so I'm going to remove some of the gravel in the spring and add some marginal plants. But for now, obviously, this time of year, I wanted to keep the weeds down, so I've put the gravel all the way around. I've just placed a few stones here just to see if I can get the effect of what I'm after. But one mistake that I have made, and I'm going to have to rectify, is this beach area. I've started to gravel it in preparation of putting cobblestones down and some more stone, but I've made a big mistake. We have a lot of hedgehogs here, and the slope here is too severe. It's too much of a drop, even though I'm going to place some bigger stones down in the bottom of the pond. So I need to actually sort that out. It was a big mistake. So I need to remove some of the soil, some of the clay, so it's more of a gentle slope. So if they do get in, they can get out. So that's the next job. So this is pretty solid now because I've tampered it down that much. So it's not the easiest to get out. And the ground's a little bit frozen, which does make it a bit easier. And I do have a couple of inches of water in the bottom already. Every day I've been draining it out. I wish I had a pump, but I don't. I use this in a jug to actually drain the water out. I'm pretty confident it's going to work though. So that's the slope done. I'm now going to place some stones in the bottom of the pond. And this is really just trial and error. I don't have any big plan for this. It's trying a stone, see what it looks like, and leaving it there if it works. I think that one will be quite good because if they get in, they've got something to clamber onto. And I've got a nice flat stone here. I'll put this one on the side. Again, it's something if hedgehogs fall in, they've got something there they can clamber out onto. Obviously this section will be underwater. So yeah, I'm just going to play around with stones now. Lots of crevices underneath all of these stones where frogs and newts and things like that can hide. But back to this side, I need to add some extra stones here. It's a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. So what I'm adding now are these cobblestones. And so far that's the only thing that I've bought. I bought 2 bags of cobblestones from the local garden centre. Don't cost very much money. I think it was about £8, 8 English pounds. But I'm going to try and make like a beach area here. Again, it's for the wildlife in case the hedgehogs or anything else falls in, can scramble back out. But it's also for me because I think it just makes the place look a little bit pretty. Now one of the last jobs that I've done is to add a couple of paving slabs to make a path into the pond, because I'll need to get access to it at different times of the year to clean it out. And I'm just using the same paving slabs that I used on the path. They're just from an old patio that I've had stashed away for many years, and I keep using them for all different projects. They've come to really good use over the last year or so. But I've decided to edge the path with the same kind of gravel that I've used in the main path through the bog garden. And I'm just, for now, adding these stones, small stones, to differentiate between the border and the path. They may come out later on in the spring, late spring, summer, when I actually add some plants. I may edge this path with plants at the end of the day. I haven't quite made my mind up yet. But for now, I need it to be able to hold the soil back. And I just think it makes it look quite good. So I'm going to finish this off and then add some gravel in between the pavers. That's it, I'm finished, I'm done. It's taken me 3 weeks, but it's been well worth it. And I've loved every minute of it actually, even though I've been covered in mud most days. I've added the final pieces, the lovely piece of gnarly old wood for the birds to perch on. Carried in the biggest stones I could actually find for the berm, and I'll plant in between them in the spring. And I also went back to the garden centre and got another bag of, this time, pebble stones, so they actually run into the larger cobblestones on the beach area, and I think it just finishes it off quite nice. But let me now show you the whole pond and what it looks like. So for the next couple of weeks, hopefully the pond will fill up naturally from all the rain that we have. And then I'll be back here in about a month's time to start planting up all of the areas around the pond. But that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.